final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, here's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Hill on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 50. Fifty-two-yard punt, not too shabby. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Their own 22-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44. Goff. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Like 20. Bound to lose one.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That will carry for Lindsey. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Williams. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Check.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be second down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And this one's right through to now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37.
Now gone. Incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Muhammad. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I didn't get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either call pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
22-yard attempt.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
That's what I do. Check. Lucky.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First down, Chiefs.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on second and 3. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
First down, Kansas City.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Fielded about a yard deep. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Watch twist.
Yellow.
On the toss, here's Williams. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Yellow. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
They'll run it with Williams into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Kelsey out in the slot right. The last two runs have gone nowhere, and now another showdown looming on third and goal. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
I got him.
Here's Muhammad. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now gone. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball down.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
you
down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. following the penalty. It's Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Again, it's Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Another run by Lindsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards, sets up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Past the 20. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Here's Goff. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. McManus's point after is good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. Both yellow. 180. Joe, protect it. Yellow, 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 yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 27, Goff. This is the tight end Fant. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, it's gone. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back to throw, Goff. He's got his tight end Fant, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And Sanders has got it complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Goff now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Like 20. DC.
Throwing again is gone. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Yellow. There's a wide right. Hero 15. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Out. 3 down. Out.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Kansas City, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.